Dear friends, I thank you so much for subscribing on TNC TV Official. TNC TV Official is there for the one who desires to know English. If you want to know English, if you want to know French, if you want to know Kiswahili, it means that here on TNC TV Official, it's a sure deal. It means that I'm there to help anyone who can desire to know English. If you want to know English, dear friends, here on TNC TV Official, I'm going to help you. I'm going to do everything possible so that you may talk English like a native, like a British, like American. And I told you that to speak English like a native, like a British, like American means to speak English by respecting the rules of the language. Please, if you didn't do grammar, if you didn't study grammar, it means that here on TNC TV Official, we respect all of the rules of the language. It means that grammar, we try to help you to understand all of the rules you can find in English. There are some rules you have to respect so that you may make the best sentence. If you cannot make the best sentence, it means that your English will continue to be poor. Your English is going to be poor on condition that you disrespect the rules that we provide. We have the books, we read the books, we understand the books, and we try to make you understand how to use all of the words you can find in English. Please, continue to purchase my book, Get Knowledge of English. When you purchase the book, Get Knowledge of English, it means that you are in the best way of knowing English. You are going to speak English everywhere you reach. It means that the communication is going to be perfect across the world. Everywhere you are going to reach, or every country you are going to travel, it means that your English is going to be perfect. Your English is going to be better. People from the Commonwealth countries, it means that they are going to understand you. Do you know the meaning of Commonwealth? Commonwealth is a community that combines all of the English users in the world. It means that when you like English, when you love English, when you speak English every time, in every of your conversation, it means that you are one of the Commonwealth member. Me too, I can say that because I use English, because I speak English since morning up to the evening, I'm using English. The communication I do it in English. It means that it is accepted. It is accepted for me to travel in all of the countries where they use English. It means that English is my language, is my favorite language. Everywhere I can reach, I can use it without any problem. Hello, dear friends. Have you understood the 10 lessons you have to know in English? Those 10 lessons you have to know in English, I'm promising you, you are going to be the best testimonies after a while, after 2 weeks, 1 month, or 2 months, or 3 months. If you follow different lessons we put on TNC TV Official, it means that you are going to become like Americans, like a British, like a native, where you don't have any problem. Your fluency is going to be high. Your fluency is going to be high because of following different lessons we post here on TNC TV Official. What does it mean? It means that to speak English like a native, like a British, like American, it is to respect the rules of the language. You have to know 10 lessons. When you know 10 lessons, I'm telling you, for sure, you speak English like a native, like a British, like American. Which are those 10 lessons? If you watch the previous videos, you are going to see that I have explained some 4 kinds of lessons, which are 4 kinds of lessons I explained in the previous videos. The lesson number 1, nouns. We have seen that there exist 6 kinds of nouns. Which ones? Nouns of people, animals, things, place, times, and ideas. I have explained pronouns, the words that can replace the nouns in the sentence. Pronouns, the words that can replace the nouns in the sentence. We have seen that there are 8 kinds of pronouns you have to master and understand so that your English may be fluent. Pronoun number 1, personal pronouns. After that, possessive pronouns. After that, demonstrative pronouns. After that, interrogative pronouns. After, relative pronouns. After that, indefinite pronouns. After that, reflexive pronouns. After, reciprocal pronouns. When you know 8 kinds of pronouns, you understand how much it is very potential in the language skills. Please, you have to know 8 kinds of pronouns in English so that you may be fluent in English. After 8 kinds of pronouns, I have taught you also 3 kinds of verbs. 3 kinds of verbs. Which verbs you have to know? You have to know auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, full verbs. So which are auxiliary verbs? They are to be, to have, to do. You have to know to be, you have to know to have, you have to know to do as auxiliary verbs. After auxiliary verbs, you must know modal verbs. Which modal verbs must you know, dear friends? You must know can. You must know must. You must know may. You must know shall. You must know will. These are the 5 modal verbs. After 5 modal verbs, you are going to know full verbs. Full verbs means what? Full verbs means main verbs or principal verbs or ordinary verbs. Ordinary verbs, principal verbs, full verbs. Yeah, you have to know full verbs. Full verbs are so many, dear friends. But modal verbs are 5. Auxiliary verbs are 3. When you know this chapter of the verbs, it is very important for you. This chapter is the key. This chapter is like the basic of the language. If you don't know the verbs, I think that you are going nowhere. You cannot know English. Dear friends, you should know how to conjugate 12 tenses. How to conjugate the verbs in 12 tenses. I told you before. If you don't know how you can conjugate the verbs in 12 tenses, you are going nowhere. It means that it is going to be very complicated for you. You are not going to speak good English if you don't know how to conjugate the verbs. Dear friends, can you remind me 3 classes of the verbs? The answer is auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, and full verbs. And almost all of those verbs will change their forms in 12 tenses. In 12 tenses. Which 12 tenses, dear friends? Which 12 tenses? Number 1, past tense or simple past. Past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Present tense or simple present. Present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Future tense or simple future. Future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. These are the 12 tenses you have to know in English so that you may conjugate very well the verb. The verb should be conjugated in 12 tenses. You have to know the forms so that your English may be fluent. After this chapter of verbs, I don't want today to continue the 4th chapter. The 4th chapter is adverbs. Today, it was only to remind you that you have to know 3 main chapters. 3 main chapters means nouns, pronouns, and verbs. After verbs, we are going to see another chapter. Let's see the chapter that follows tomorrow. Can you tell me that chapter that follows? That chapter that follows, dear friends, before leaving you, I'm going to tell you that is adverbs. After verbs is adverbs. Tomorrow, I will teach you adverbs. I believe that you are going to understand how to use adverbs in the sentence. You are going to understand which classes, how many classes of adverbs you can find in English language. Dear friends, let me close this video by here, but please, I understand, I know, I listen, I hear that this video is interesting for you. You are interested, I know. Please do subscription on TNC TV official if you didn't do it. After that, like and comment and share this video with others. It is your unique contribution on TNC TV official, your favorite channel that is going to help you to understand English. Thank you so much. Tomorrow with next time, with next video. Bye-bye.